Okay, I'm going to start the meeting with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Before we start our moment of silence, I'm just asking council to keep all of the flood victims and Florida people in their thoughts and prayers. We have a motion, or have a moment of silence, please. Roll call, Corinne.
Counselor Chamberlain?
Yes.
Counselor Heising?
Here.
Counselor Schneider?
Yes.
Counselor Simon?
Yes.
Counselor Tiarina?
Here.
Council President Stickley?
Here.
We have 6 members present. We have a quorum.
Thank you. Council has had time to review the prior meeting's minutes. Would you get a motion for that?
I'll make that motion.
I'll
Second.
that.
Motion to approve the prior meeting
Corinne's
minutes
gotta
moved
leave.
by Counselor Tiarina and seconded by
You've made
Council
cookies.
President Stickley. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Okay, let's see. Did we have, yeah, there it is. Okay, so we're going to move on into our department head reports. Bill?
Fire prevention month has kicked off, fire prevention week. It's all about smoke detectors. We started today working with Pettysville schools, and throughout the rest of the month we'll be in several other buildings in Wauseon. Other than that, just enjoying the last of the good weather.
So if a new person moves into town and they come here, do you guys give out fire detectors and things like that?
If somebody needs one, we have access to them through
Okay.
different programs.
Oh, okay.
If not, they're reasonably priced. You can get a quality UL listed detector for $5.
Right.
Just about anywhere. But if somebody absolutely needs one, yes, we will assist them with
They
that.
don't have any right now.
No, well, I know Napoleon does. I didn't know if
Yeah.
Wauseon did the same type of program.
Do we do the schools?
We used to, but a lot of them would go home and not get hung up. So we issue certificates. We work with
Oh, that's a good idea.
Red Cross,
Mhm.
and then staff goes into the home and helps install them.
Nice.
Okay.
Cool.
All right, Chief?
Christmas for Kids will be coming up December 7th. We're stuffing envelopes and getting those all ready to get sent out. So hopefully in the next week or so, we can have more details posted, but that is the date we'll be doing that. And then Wauseon High School homecoming was last week. Everything went well with the game and the dance, other than losing, but.
Who did they play?
Oh, it's that green team, I think.
You know that one, Mr. Chamberlain?
Yes.
Did you go?
I did not.
I was going to.
I was torn. I didn't know who to cheer for.
Oh my God.
Bad idea.
But yeah, no issues, no reports or anything coming from that, so.
Okay, good. That was a busy Saturday, though. There's a lot of things going on.
It was, yeah.
Any questions for our chief? Okay, Keith?
All right, update from Thursday. Fulton Street water line has been installed. Our leak has been found at the very end of the line in Jefferson. Working on hooking up the taps now. Got a portion of that done, and as you can see, the curb ramps are being installed. That should be done here in the next week. Met with via Zoom with the people doing the feasibility study, trying to set up a kickoff meeting, so I'm hoping to get whoever the chairman of the Building and Grounds Committee is to work out some dates when we can do that. Possibly even after next council meeting, if that would work out. It'd take about an hour.
I won't be here.
So, and we can do it whenever works in everybody's schedule, but they really would like to have all the stakeholders there, so
Okay.
just need to work with Building and Grounds to figure out when that would work, so that we can get that started, so they can
You,
get that
Jeremy,
kicked
and
off.
me.
Who's chair?
Me. But I'm gonna be in Louisiana.
Let's see what we.
Shane's gonna be in charge.
Flip a coin, is it Brandon or Jeremy?
Well, I guess I'll
Shane fill in?
What time?
Okay.
Unfortunately,
I just asked.
yeah.
And as of today at 4:30, no update on the hybrid beacon. The construction engineer got a hold of US Utilities, but they have still not got an ETA on the arms. But they are scheduled to be finished by the end of the month. We'll see if they can get that taken care of or not.
So,
Brush pickup is done, isn't it? Or
What?
is brush pickup done?
Well-
I know we had the wind the other night.
Right. What we're telling people is put it out to the curb. If we can get the trucks back out, we will. And we'll definitely do it sometime. But the way the leaves are coming down, we're going to have to switch over to leaves pretty soon here. So I don't know if we'll have another chance before we start leaves to get the
Can they do
brush pickup.
one brush, one leaf until the leaves get worse?
Possibly, as long as the equipment is up and running and the weather cooperates, we can see what we can do on that.
is there a plan for the golf cart ramp jumper at Fulton and Oak? That big divot? Are we gonna fill that in a little bit, or are we just?
I just thought we would just, the next golf cart, once the golf cart gets stuck in there, we can just pave right over top of it, save on some stone.
There we go.
We are filling it in, and once we get the taps done, we'll come back through and asphalt that.
Oh, okay.
And
Cool.
after this meeting, Phil, any golf carts ramping over there, you get to call Brandon to come over and
Right.
help.
You can do that.
Put that in the fee schedule, golf cart
That's right.
extraction,
There we
you
go.
$50.
And the only other thing that I had was, Corinne handed out the end-of-year stats for the pool to people on council, so you have them, everything, that's everything except our expenditures, because didn't have that figure. Tom gave us everything else, but he didn't have the expenditure.
Yeah, I'd love to, I appreciate having this, and I'd love to have the expenditures when they're done also.
How many dumpsters did we fill up, Keith, do you know off the top of your head?
They had a big rush on Saturday, so right now we're at 23 and they're still filling. Because we didn't want to pay the extra having ARS bring them in on Saturday. So it could be 24, 25 by the time it's all said and done.
I think I made 4 trips.
A lot of people made a lot of trips.
I did some cleaning this.
A couple of times they were almost out to the road.
So you still taking some stuff?
No. No.
It's too late, Harold.
Well, it depends.
He's still trying to hide those tires and something.
Yeah, they're not taking your
And
tires,
oil.
Harold.
No, I got a Christmas tree that I forgot to bring.
Oh, bring it up, you can
They're
decorate
getting rid of
downstairs.
Christmas?
Huh?
They're getting rid of Christmas?
It only works on the top and the bottom,
Oh.
and the middle is kind of out, so.
Charlie Brown tree.
There it is.
So, no,
It'll be on the roadside down in Louisiana.
I'll just take it out to the woods and put it with the rest of the crap.
Oh, boy.
Your wood, right? Yours?
Got that on camera?
That was not-
Illegal dumping.
Any other questions beyond Christmas? Okay, Jamie.
Okay, I did receive an email from one of our auditors today that they're wrapping up. There's going to be, I think, one person coming this week, and then it'll go to review. It's looking pretty good so far. And then I also sent you the month-end reports when I sent that second email. Our income tax is doing pretty well. We made it over the 5 million mark this month, or in September, I should say. And so we're only down 3.42% from where we were last year. So that's looking pretty good now. And that's all I have today.
Questions?
Were there any yellow flags from the auditor that we had to adjust and fix before submitting?
So we cannot fix anything after. We submit it back in May, and so we can't fix anything. They're just auditing what we have prepared.
Oh, okay.
So there was a mistake that our accountant had made during their process. So there is one thing that they're going to point out. I don't think it's a big issue, but we'll see when I get the complete report back.
Okay.
Okay. Tom?
So, just before the council meeting, planning commission met and approved a recommendation for a zoning change for the Wauseon Plaza. And so I think the idea is to try to get that queued up for council's review next meeting, preceded by a public hearing, the required public hearing. I think it just depends if we can get the public notices out in time, because there's a 10-day advance period on that. Yeah, and then there's a resolution, 2024-29, which is just a formality really to allow the mayor or Phil to sign an agreement with Rhode State College to allow them to be involved in some stuff so they can get some experience. We just want to make sure that's official. And we drafted it such that it would apply to future amendments and whatnot, so you wouldn't have to review it every year. I think that's really all. I'd say that the woods is really nice right now, the two trails, the north and the south woods. If you haven't been out there, leaves are changing.
It's gorgeous.
Saw a deer. I know there's some, we were talking beforehand, some issue with deer and stuff with the disease going around, but I saw one this past weekend running through there. And I should say that we're in the process, Rotary is, of putting in new benches, the really nice kind of benches in different places. Ed's been working on that, and they're really nice if you haven't seen them. And if I haven't said it before, the best place to see, of course, the sunrise in Wauseon, or sunset, is Homecoming Hill. But the best place to see the sunrise is at the crest on the corridor, right next to the new bench, looking east over Ed's Field. It's beautiful. I'll see you all there tomorrow at 7:23.
When's the next sunrise?
Yeah, it's getting later and later.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's my public service announcement.
Questions at all for you, Tom? Okay, let's move on with our legislation. No, we have a tree commission report.
Yes.
Jeremy?
Basically, what they did is they put, Laura can't put these together. Put actually a nice
It's very
folder that you can look through. There's agendas, there's strategic plans, there's the 5-year, 10-year plans down the road, things that they need to do, or they're looking to do. They did adopt the strategic, the plan for the next year. Other than that, they went through, did a few things. I was just in awe with these books that I kept looking through it. So
It's pretty cool.
yeah, there was a couple. There was a complaint about a couple trees that had died in the backyard on Chestnut. Mr. Fry was going to go look at those. I haven't heard back as to what happened there.
Did Laura keep that on file so that maybe the city could have it, so if it ever needs updated or something, it'd be
Yes.
easy to do?
Corinne, yes.
Okay, good.
So who's gonna have the book?
Well, she gave each one, they're personalized.
Dang.
So.
You want to be the representative on the tree commission, don't you, Randy?
Not yet.
No, just for you. That's all.
Yep. Okay.
So you're not gonna share your book with your fellow
I
councilmen?
mean, you feel free to look through it. It's there.
Corinne, you have a copy of it in case
She
Brandon
does.
wants some light reading?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Jan's got one in the office if
Yeah.
you guys want to look at it too.
And it's kind of nice, it's got a calendar of what they're doing or who's in charge of doing what, so that way nobody wastes time thinking about something else that somebody else is doing.
I did stop in and they do excellent work, and I thanked them for that.
Were you successful in getting a new member? I know that was something that was going on.
I think they're still
somewhere.
working on that.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, I think that's something that we need to see the bylaws,
There's a
whether they
couple
can be
people.
out of town or not. And
yeah.
I think, that's, I
I
think
think
we've had out of town people on it. We just need to find where it states yes or no. Because
Right.
most of the boards and committees are in town, but I'm thinking that one might be Deadwood, but I'm not sure.
I think both of them, they're in town.
Are they in town?
The one was on the board before,
Okay.
so.
So who would vote on that, Mayor?
That would be them to request that change in the bylaws, and then council would probably have to
Do
approve
that.
their bylaws.
I mean, we have city employees that don't live in the city limits.
But they're representing the city as an employee, so that's why they're on, like you're talking about the tree
No.
person.
Yeah, but I mean, we have city employees that don't live
Some
in the city
question keeps
limits.
coming up. It would be
Yeah.
good if it was
So, I
like
mean, if
answered
they would
for.
vote to have somebody that's good to be on the committee, it would be.
I agree. I just think it's something that they're gonna have to bring forward. Their tree commission
and
would
then
bring
it to
forward.
council.
I would think so, to change the bylaws of it. Just to accept that they're changing it, correct?
Yeah, I don't know well, I don't remember what we had when we redid the code recently.
Yeah.
And I don't remember what we had by way of residential
I just know Jim
requirements.
Spees used to be on it, and I didn't think he lived in town.
I never
lived
did.
out of town, so that's why I questioned if it was okay. And I know some of those meetings used to be held.
I think he was in town, wasn't he?
Was he?
Who's that?
Jim
Jim?
Spees?
Yeah.
Where do you
Lives
live?
on Leggett.
I thought he
Leggett
was on
Street.
Leggett.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well,
He lived
then,
on Leggett?
he just did ag, but he lived in Denver. All right, I'm confused.
He had a farm.
Okay.
Yeah, his dad did too.
We'll
Sorry.
figure it out. And then if the tree commission wants to change that, Jeremy, then they can make that recommendation and bring it forward. Okay?
Must be having a meeting page
All right.
today.
First legislation. I have Resolution 2024-29, a resolution authorizing the City of Wauseon, Wauseon Fire Department to enter into a clinical affiliation agreement with Rhodes State College.
I'll make that motion.
I'll
Oh.
second.
Thank you,
No, you're
Jeremy.
good, you're good.
Motion to place resolution 2024-29 on first reading, moved by Counselor Tiarena and seconded by Counselor Simon. Any discussion? Counselor Tiarena?
Yes.
Counselor Simon?
Yes.
Counselor Heising?
Yes.
Counselor Chamberlain?
Yes.
Counselor Schneider?
Yes.
Council President Stickley?
Yes.
6 yeas, 0 nays, motion carries.
Okay, the second reading of legislation is ordinance 2024-4, an ordinance amending the codified ordinances of the City of Wauseon to include the new section 191.21.
Second
I'll make that
reading.
motion.
Oh, I'll second your motion.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, no problem, you're welcome.
Motion to place ordinance 2024-4 on second reading, moved by Council President Stickley and seconded by Counselor Chamberlain. Any discussion? Council President Stickley?
Yes.
Counselor Chamberlain?
Yes.
Counselor Heising?
Yes.
Counselor Simon?
Yes.
Counselor Tiarena?
Yes.
Counselor Schneider?
Yes.
6 yeas, 0 nays, motion carries.
Okay, thank you. Right. I do not have anything for new business or, well, no, I do. Downtown, they're going to be running a contest for businesses. And I didn't know if the city wanted to do this as well, where they are going to do scarecrows for those bales of hay that were placed down in front of our posts. And I think it's going to be kind of nice because Wauseon never decorates for fall. And this year they're coming together, the businesses downtown and out on Shoup, to participate in this, and then the public gets to judge. So we'll see if the city wants to participate or not. I think that would be a great police department. No. But anyways, that is one new thing that is going to be happening down there.
We have a live one.
We could have some fun with that.
I guarantee it'll be dressed in Hawaiian.
I do know that there are 3 churches within our community that are taking items for the flood victims. That be True North and North Clinton, and actually Pettisville Church is also. And I forgot the list to hand out to you guys, but I know it's been in the news media, it's been on Facebook, and I can try to get it to Corinne so you could hand it out to anybody who is wishing to do that. I think we got a week or 2 before they are taking that down. So that's the only ones that I know of. If you guys know of any more or anything that people are doing.
I know the Ridge Project has sent.
Are they doing one
Yeah, they've
too?
sent a ton of water already, and now
Mhm.
they're getting
The
some more
supplies, yeah,
truckloads and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
so.
It sounds like they're in the midst of another hurricane on the way.
In Florida,
Yeah.
yes,
That's-
yeah.
Shooting for Tampa.
Yeah.
A lot of people, Wauseon people down in that area too, so, yeah, it's ugly. All right, Harold said he had something
I
he
had
wanted to ask.
one thing, and I would thank the fire department, because my great-granddaughter Evelyn went on a field trip today. She's being homeschooled, and she's in 2nd grade, so my wife is taking her on field trips, and today was the first day of a field trip, so I asked and the fire department was so gracious, and she came, and she was amazed at everything that the 2 firemen and the young lady gave her and showed her, talked to her about. So I just want to say thank you very much, Chief.
Thank you.
So, and it was a great time for her, and she continued talking at Blue Ribbon Diner while she ate her pancakes and sausage, and when her parents got home, she convinced them that how much good time she had at the Wauseon Fire Department. So,
Very nice.
thanks again.
That's very nice, Harold. Okay, can we have a motion for adjournment?
Pay the bills
Pay the
first.
bills.
I'll make a motion, pay the bills first.
All right.
If you got
I
a
need to go, yeah.
Are you gonna second?
You can pay the bills. Jamie would like that.
Second.
Motion to approve and pay the bills as presented, moved by Counselor Schneider and seconded by Council President Stickley. Any discussion? Counselor Schneider?
Yes.
Council President Stickley?
Yes.
Counselor Tiarena?
Yes.
Counselor Simon?
Yes.
Counselor Heising?
Yes.
Counselor Chambliss?
Yes.
6 yeas, 0 nays, motion carries.
No delinquencies.
Yeah.
Motion for adjournment, please.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second that.
Thank you.
Motion to adjourn, moved by Council President Stickley and seconded by Counselor Tiarena. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.